this is Flo again, and some of you would like to make cards and are not quite sure where to start with your new Cricuts. So I thought I would just show you what you can do. Now if you go to projects, you will find in the projects categories, and up here all categories, or you can search cards. Now if we go to categories and you come down here, and instead of going all categories, go cards, and you'll find a lot of different categories under this, but here are some really great cards that you can make, and it gives you the instructions for them. Now if we come along and we go to let's have a look at something that looks really quite interesting. Now this one here does, and it's a quilled Mother's Day card. Now unless you are really into quilling, I wouldn't suggest starting with that. Although it's a really pretty card, you do need a quilling tool and lots of time to do it. So you can look at this and you can go through and have a look at the intricacies of the card itself by just clicking through these, and it's obviously got an envelope with it as well. Now we decided that one was a bit complex, so let's go to something that looks complex but in actual fact I think is probably not as complex. Now down here it'll say easy, 30 minutes to an hour. So this fringe card looks impressive, but it's deceptively easy, and it's a win-win situation. It tells you the finished size, the materials that you need, and everything else you need that you'll need to do it with. And it gives you the preparation, the cut and the assembly, and how to do it. And it's also got more help, and it's got links to different articles here, and it tells you exactly what you're going to need to do it. So if you go customize, then you can see it. If you want to just go make it straight out, that's fine, but if you go customize, you can actually do a few things to the card to start with. For instance, you can say, oh my goodness, how do they get all those different colours? Well, yes, if we click over here, we'll see that that's not highlighted the whole thing, so let's see if we can move it. Yes, we can. We can move it over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all these out of the way, and you can see now that this is just a number of little cuts that they've put over the top to make this card. And if I wanted to put them all back in the right order, I could just go undo. Now that's the base card. No, that's the envelope by the look of it. That's interesting. It's that's just an envelope that says thanks fringe card, but it doesn't seem to have the card with it. So that's very interesting. So we'll have a look and we'll see whether all the pieces are there. Okay, let's have a look. World result. Now where's this one? Now again, let's work all this out. Now I've got it. It's going to take me 10 hours to do it, so we'll have a look. That's very interesting. That's good. That's cut. That's the envelope. Right. But if we come back up here, there's a world result on this, and I can't find the world result. So I'm going to go and put that one back up there, because that definitely isn't there. There's attached score lines and this one. So I'm going to go and make this smaller. Aha! That's what I wasn't looking at. Here's our card again. Now if we look at this one, this card goes inside there, and they've made the pretty little bits for the envelope, and then we're going to go ungroup to this one, and let's see how it's all put together. Ah, yes, there's your base card. It's got a score line through it, and that's already attached for you. And then you've got the little pieces that go on the card, and a thanks. And the thanks is actually drawn, and this thanks is actually drawn. So you've got two drawn thankses there. So if we click that one, you'll see that that's there. And so you probably draw these in two different colours, and they will be overlapping each other or just side by side. So that's something that you probably wouldn't be able to do. Now if we put all this back together and put all the little pieces back on there, you'll see that if I go undo, oh dear, it takes several minutes to undo sometimes, but you can undo all these and put it all back in the right place. But it does give you the ability to make a very pretty card with your Cricut that you haven't actually had to design, so the design's all there for you, and this is the outside of your card. You've still got the inside of the card that you can work on, and if I had all these in the right place, we would be right, but I've obviously got that one in the wrong place. Must come up here somewhere. But once you cut them out, you can then go back and have a look at which pieces are going to go where, and you'll find that there's a great number of cards in Cricut that you can do like that. So hopefully that helps you.